Hey everybody, welcome to my home. Here I am in the heartland of America, Kansas City, Missouri. Many of you know that we moved here 13 years ago to join staff of the International House of Prayer, where we still currently are missionaries, prayer missionaries. And I just pray that you're doing well during this season of the pandemic. It's beginning of August here as I record this, and gosh, since last March, it's been a whirlwind, hasn't it, here in the country and across the world. And so many things going on, whirlwind of our news cycle, and just maybe things in your own life or people that you know about, hardships, transitions, just devastations, challenges. And the psychological, the whole emotional swirl that's going on, that I think we all feel somewhat, of that in our own personal lives, feeling isolated and just feeling pressed. But gosh, the Lord is really using it to drive us into Himself, isn't He? And just to, press into prayer and reading the Word and just counting the blessings that we have still in the midst of all that's going on. So my blog this month is titled Imprints on the Soul, and I was stirred to write it a few months ago. I was watching a documentary on the Roman Empire. I just felt kind of drawn and interested to study, what was it like in the time of Jesus, or just before, during His time on the earth? What kind of culture did He live in? So I'm going to check into Rome a little bit. And so in the one episode of this series, it's about Julius Caesar, one of his military campaigns. It's all in there in the blog, and some of the ramparts that they built to lay siege to this city of Alesia in France. When they did infrared imaging of the area from up in the air, and then they interpreted what they saw by infrared technology, they could still see the imprints of some of the ramparts, the things that they built way back then in that time. 2,000 some years ago, and it's still there. It marked the earth. It left an imprint that is still visible by infrared imaging, and that so struck me that just impressions that are made upon our souls are just so strong and deep. For the bad, I suppose, right? Especially for me, first 21 years of my life, I didn't know Jesus, and so a lot of things were impressed upon me that were not good. And then the last 45 years that I've walked with Christ, and of course that makes me 66 today, so many good things have been impressed upon my life. And so I just felt led to jot down a few thoughts about that, and just how we're just constantly working to receive more and more of what He wants to impress upon our hearts and our souls. And even, as you're going through the Christian life, even for me, after decades, right? It seems like there's still times where you feel like you're starting over. You're really not, but you're just at a higher place, or maybe a deeper place, and He just wants every single part of our being. And so it feels like we're starting from ground zero. And in some ways, I guess we are, because we're being called upon to trust Him in a deeper way. So I hope you're blessed by this month's blog, Imprints on the Soul. And love to hear from you, your thoughts on it, and anything you might want to share, or even if you want to have a video chat, contact me, please feel free. So God bless you in this season, and I hope to see you again soon.